And of course, on the issue of the Auditor General, Daniel Domelevo, and his case, the latest ruling we have coming through, let's bring in Adam Senano. He's the co-chair of Citizens Movement Against Anti-Corruption. Thank you, sir, for your time. Your group was part of a number of CSOs that at the time, of course, went to court asking the courts to reverse that decision by the presidency. It's now confirmed that, I mean, your feelings, your sentiments at the time that the directives from the presidents were not right at the time. It appears that the court is affirming that, but it's rather coming very, very late. Will that erase the essence for which you went to court, by the way?
No, not really. I mean, yes, the consequential matters we had raised, which would have been to reverse the decision, etc. I mean, it's time has passed, so that won't work. But as a precedent, it's a landmark decision from the highest court of the land. It also clears his name, and I think there's a great value for Ghana. So Ghana has actually gained by this effort of the civil society organizations and by the decision of the Supreme Court.
Domelevo is no longer in office. What would this mean to the fight against corruption?
Well, at least we know that our courts can rule and rule fairly when they know that something is wrong. It was a unanimous decision. That's great. And I think that it allows us to go back to the issue of surcharges and disallowances, which the current Auditor General has not applied since Domelevo left. So there is some room for things to be done.
Going forward, how do you feel this will impact or influence those who are still at the Auditor General's department? I mean, i.e. the successor of the then Auditor General himself, Daniel Domelevo. Do you feel that Johnson Ekwama and the rest of the team there at the department may be strengthened, encouraged by the latest ruling that we're seeing?
In one sense, yes. In another sense, no, because the ruling also says that the government should not have empaneled somebody else whilst there was a known sitting Auditor General. So they are consequential matters that will have to be looked at. So in one sense, yes, that the Supreme Court upholds that this should not have happened in the first place. But now we're going to have to figure out whether his appointment, therefore, is substantive, etc., etc. So there is a positive part and the part which is a bit uncertain.
And going forward, for Domelevo himself, well, at least we've not heard from him yet. He may be speaking later on the Joy News channel, but what kind of posture do you expect from him now? Probably an apology from the presidency to him, or what else do you feel should be happening?
Yeah, and I'll not be able to. I mean, Mr. Domelevo will have to speak to what his thoughts are, but I'm sure he'll be happy that at least his name has been cleared.
Okay, grateful for your time. That's Adam Senano, who is with the Citizens Movement Against Corruption.